The magnificent view you're looking at is going to be the spot from which to watch races on weekends at Michigan International Speedway. These are the new pit road suites, part of a new $17 million project engineered by the folks at MIS and led by their president, Roger Curtis, is here with us today. Roger, good to visit with you again, and congrats on this.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's been a long time coming, and we're very pleased to have it underway and ready to go next year.
You've had these suites along pit road before, but not at this level. This is a major, major upgrade.
Oh, it's a huge upgrade. I mean, there are some amenities in there. They'll be state-of-the-art, whether it's IT, technology, or the running water. I mean, some of the things that we haven't had in there before. I mean, these are absolutely fantastic suites. And the beauty about them is they're going to be very flexible, so our customer can come in and basically customize their suite on how they want the layout to be, whether it's the traditional theater style, if they want to have more of a lounge feel, get a little more business development done in smaller groups. It'll just be a beautiful facility too from a branding standpoint. Lots of authentic, like granite, stone, lots of textured materials that kind of go along with our brand here with NASCAR in a national park.
Let's go over the amenities in the suites. You've mentioned some of it. We'll start with the with the availability of the suites. How many there are? How many people they hold?
Well, again, it's very customized. We'll have a total of 30 suites, and there's a nice breakout of 60, 30, and 15-person suites. Many of them are 30s we can turn into 15s, and some 60s we can do some different things with. So we can change the layout, and we also have some very special ones for non-race rentals that will be available as well during the off-season. So some really cool features and functions for everyone.
Here's the best part for me. You're right over pit road, and you've got access to the roof. So you can either stay behind the glass and watch the activities from there, or go right up top and literally hear what's going on in the pits down below.
Well, that's the beauty of the location. I mean, you're right in the nerve center of everything that's going on. Whether it's before the race actually starts, you're overlooking the garage area. You can go down there and do pit tours, whatever you want. And then when the race starts, you're right there, and you just look out the other side, and now you have all the pit stops going on, all the action when they come in there, and then you overlook the start-finish line. So it'll be fantastic.
And you got the garage area right behind that you have access to. You're also going to include the media center up there and a driver's meeting room.
Yeah, the driver's meeting room will be special too, because it'll be all glass. People will be able to go downstairs and look in and actually see the driver's meeting and the different press conferences that are going on. Likewise, we'll have a PA system that'll be piping out the sound so everyone can hear what's being said. I believe that's unique to all the tracks that NASCAR goes to. This will be the first time that fans will be able to actually see in and watch and listen to the driver's meeting.
Which is something special. You and I have been there before. We've seen them. We know what goes on. We know the questions that are asked and the instructions that are given. And no matter what you may think, the drivers all look a little bit nervous when they get down there. They're just like us.
Well, they do if Mike Helton has something to say. So if Mike gets up, they take on a whole different look, don't they? Get a little nervous.
Yeah, they really do. Now, food is another thing that people will look at, and the food service down there is going to be incredible. We've gotten a look at it here in your suite at MIS, which is already completed. And as all of our viewers here can see, there are going to be some great choices.
Well, with the new suites, you obviously can still have access to our in-house catering company, AmeriCrown Service Corporation, and they're going to do a fantastic job with the menu. They're going to customize it. They're going to do whatever. Anything from a deli sandwich all the way up to if you want some kind of special seafood buffet, they can make those things happen. I've even seen them do some fantastic sushi before. So whatever your heart desires, you can get it down there, and what a great place to do it in.
But the big part of this is the race experience for everybody, isn't it? That's what it's all about for you at MIS, Roger.
Well, ultimately, that's why you come out here. We just wanted to provide we've got a great platform to begin with NASCAR, the Sprint Cup Series, and all the sponsors that are in there. Opportunity now with that platform to come to a great facility with this lodge-like atmosphere, upscale lodge, I guess I should say, because it'll be very beautiful. But ultimately, you're there to get business done. It's business development. Great B2B opportunities. We've got a great mix of local, regional, national companies that will be represented down there. So you literally will be able to walk from door to door and probably get some business done. And if you don't want to do it that way, there'll be a center gathering area in the suites overlooking the start-finish line where everyone can kind of gather and mingle and interact there as well. So it's really built up for business development.
But you know, the other thing that strikes me is you're making an investment in Michigan. You're expressing a belief that NASCAR is is here to stay. MIS is going to be a big part of the economy here in Michigan for years to come, too.
Well, we are. I mean, we're blessed with some very passionate fans and some very passionate and loyal businesses that have been with us for a long time, sometimes decades. And so we wanted to make those investments, even with the economy the way it is now. We wanted to upgrade the suite and the media center for those folks. And the beauty that what I'm happy about is we've been able to do that with Michigan-based companies using Rossetti and Associates, Clark Construction. A lot of the subcontractors are right here out of Michigan as well. So I'm really proud of that to reinvest in the state. But excited that the folks that have been loyal to us are going to have a whole new experience, something they haven't had in years. And for someone who has never been to MIS before, I think you're still going to come in and say, wow, this is really cool. I've never seen this at some of the other stadiums and arenas that they may have been to.
Your 2 race weekends in the middle of June and the middle of August are going to be something special for the folks in these suites. Will they be done in time? That's what people will want to know.
Well, thanks to the mild fall and winter, I sure hope so, unless we have a couple of blizzards. We should be on schedule. I know they've gotten ahead of schedule a little bit this fall, so I think we'll be good for June.
Yeah, no problem, I don't suspect, down the road. And, you know, once you get them enclosed, those guys can do wonders inside. They get their little heaters in there and fire them up, and they'll move along very quickly. So what is your biggest hope here? What's your goal? What would make this a great success for you?
Obviously, to sell them all out would be a great goal, a great success. But I think more importantly for those companies that do come out to the track and do utilize the new suites, I want them to be successful. If they're getting business done, whether they're bringing employees, whether they're bringing current customers to say thanks, or they're bringing potential customers to develop that relationship and create more business for them, that's what we're here for. We're just a platform to be able to give them a launch pad into growing their business. So hopefully that it'd be nice if we sold all 30 of them and we had feedback from all 30 that, hey, we grew our business because of what we did out at MIS.
You know, Roger, by my rough count, as I look back over the past couple of years, you had this project, $17 million into what you've done, and you're up to north of $50 million that you have put into MIS just in the last 3 years. Clearly, you're trying to create your own brand here.
Yeah, and you know, we kind of had it created for us in the sense that the fans really have deep-rooted feelings about this being, as we mentioned earlier, NASCAR in a national park. You come out here with the beautiful surroundings with the trees, the ponds, the wetlands. I mean, we literally have wildlife on the weekends, deer, turkey, the fans can see in the campgrounds. So it's crazy, but it is an escape for folks to come out here and very serene, very relaxing, and still be able to go see, you know, the adrenaline pumping cars and stars of NASCAR. So it's a dichotomy that actually does seem to fit. And so they enjoy that, and so this building and many of the other things that we've done over the last couple of years have integrated those elements, the stone and timber that we mentioned, or the granite, or whatever it may be. You really do feel like you're kind of walking into a national park here in Michigan. So we're very proud of that. And as you pointed out, this is the total investment the last 3 years has been about $55 million into all this. So.
And you're not done yet, are you? I mean, there's more to come.
Oh, there's a lot more to come. I mean, particularly if we continue to be successful and the fans and businesses still come out and support us. This is just phase one of probably a 3 or 4 phase infield project. Next up will be the garages themselves for the competitors and a garage walk for the fans. This would be for the suite holders as well. They could get out and actually walk around. The garages will be made of glass. You could look in and see the teams and crews working on the cars and interact with the drivers. So a really special feature that we hope to have done here in the next couple of years.
And somehow I'm going to convince NASCAR to get you into the chase, too, with a 3rd race here at MIS and just make your work a little bit harder.
You've been on that for a while, so I'll follow up with them. They are very aware of your request after this summer.
Well, it's going to be really worth it, too, because, I mean, look, this is going to be one of the top facilities on the entire circuit when all is said and done.
Well, I've been to all the tracks, and I know I'm biased, but I think we've got the best business support. I think we've got the best fans out there. It's taken us a while to get to fix some of the things that needed fixed. The traffic now, thanks to MDOT, we've got that done. These investments, the new media center, suite building, some of the other things that we're doing. So I'm really proud now that we're getting the track and the facility up to where it needs to be for our guests, and hopefully we're going to continue to exceed their expectations.
We'll look forward to following that progress as you move along. Thanks, Roger.
Thank you. I appreciate it.